Testes, testes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right. We'll start this in a few minutes. Okay, well, it's been a few minutes, so let me do the introduction now. Crap, what the hell? Okay, alright, I got it. Oh, crap. There we go. Oh. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's turn that off. Let's turn this crap off. Okay. All right. Let's begin. So this is drawing stream number 38. Drawing stream number 38. And for those, if there's anyone actually watching this, I thank you greatly. Let's open the chat. And the chat is empty, but maybe, just maybe, there's There's someone watching. Uh, yeah, it's pretty ass right now. Well, let's begin. Let's begin. Oh, you piece of crap. Okay, alright, there we go. God. Hmm. Alright, well, I'm not gonna say exactly what kind of pose I'm trying to get now, but I'll explain a little bit later. Yeah. This is kind of the pose that I'm looking for. But yeah, I'll try to get the scaling of the anatomy a little bit more correct this time. So let's create a new layer. Let's make this about 50%, maybe 40% opacity. And okay, try to get a bit of a cleaner drawing this time. Very tempted to see if this has actually gotten one. Oh my god, it got 10 views. I mean, it got one view with an average duration of 10 seconds. This is already better than my previous drawing stream. I wonder if it's someone from this Facebook or not, this WhatsApp group chat. Let's take a look at this. Well, nobody responded, but maybe that's for the better. Probably shouldn't have put it on there. I knew I shouldn't have actually put it there. Like, might actually delete that. Delete for everyone. Delete for everyone and delete for everyone. Alright. That's entire. I think this is too much for that group chat to handle, so I'm just gonna remove it entirely. Alright. We got one view for an average of 10 seconds. Can you believe it? This is more views than I've gotten in the entirety of my drawing career this year, at least. Alright. Now, let's... Or actually, I have an idea. Yeah, let's... Well, I can't exactly see the reference, but like, if I go to the files actually, and go to... Boy, which one is it? Is it pictures? Oh boy. Like... Oh my god. Come on. Lithograph. Yes, there we go. That's more like it. That is my how do I say Sona, if you will. Boy, I hope no one's actually watching this. And because if there are, then I have explaining. I have a lot of explaining to do. Let's move this thing. Let's move this thing over here. All right. 1, 2. Okay, there we go. We have all of it. We have all of it on the scene. Why don't we actually do this? Oh, but it's already too much like this. Whatever. We got a full body picture. This is all we need. 10 seconds. One view. I promise it'll get better as time goes on. Let's, oh, not that. Alright, this is gonna be like a very, how do I say? Very rough drawing, so bear with me. Bear with me. This is gonna be. Oh boy. Oh my god. Alright. I'm tempted to see again if one person. No. We'll get one view. One view eventually. Just be patient. It'll come. It'll come. Okay, this is a good time for the Morpho, the book, to show you how to draw the root of stars. Clearly, I'm struggling a little bit. I actually know where the book is. Alright. There we go. Root of the arms. The root of the arms. And there it is. There it is. Okay, it's not too complicated. So what is the main takeaway? Okay, so it's the shoulder, so it's a deltoid, then the pec, then the bicep, then the armpit muscle, then the tricep. Okay. Alright, so oh, what the hell? Fucking piece of can't. Oh my god, I'm using a pen. I'm not using a stylus. That's why it's doing that. This is a piece of shit. Alright. Okay. Alright, Ryan. Me. Okay, so yeah, that's... So what? The ball is kind of like right there, so... So let's see. Let's think, Ryan. Think, Ryan. Think. So it goes about like halfway up here. So that's going to be the peck, or whatever you call it. Okay. All right. Your shoulder muscle, then pec. So shoulder muscle is probably gonna look kind of like that. All right. Shoulder muscle, pec, and the tricep. Okay, so that's the tricep. Okay, and then the armpit muscle just kind of goes like that. No, it's probably not that much. But okay. Yeah. Well. When in doubt, check the mirror. Well, alright, maybe the arm can actually be raised to slightly higher then. So let's delete this part. Control Shift A. You know what? Maybe I'll delete the entire thing. I'll try from the beginning. Oh, Jay is online and saying, "What's that fuzzy sound?" Fuzzy sound. Fuzzy sound. Oh my god. That's alright. Let me see. Let me try this on. Okay. Fuzzy sound. Apparently there's a fuzzy sound. Well, I don't know. Let's... Okay, so... Oh, now I hear something. Son of a bitch. Oh, you piece of crap. Oh my god, I don't get why this happens to me. It sounds like it sounds like the ocean sound effect from one of those Atari games. Like, now I can't, I can't do this while listening to myself. And oh my god, you piece of crap. Let's see. Testes, testes. Okay, let's see. I turned this dial and now the thing is blue, so testes, testes. Oh my god. You know, I was planning on putting a second monitor for this, like I had something in my CMTT box, a second monitor, the one that used to be Solomon's, but apparent, but unfortunately, probably during transit, it the screen got cracked, so it's not very useful anymore. Like I feel like a dumbass, but it's a perfectly good monitor, but just it's gone. It doesn't work. Well, it's just, well, technically it works, but it's not usable anymore. My God. So how are things going, Jay? Have you done much drawing lately? Because as you can tell, I'm kind of struggling too. If you can if you can see for yourself. Oh God, I wasn't even thinking about the pelvis. I was thinking about the stupid root of the arms. But whatever. Maybe uh, I'll just I'll just forget about it. Like, I don't know why. I feel I was doing so much better yesterday, but today I guess I'm just not feeling it for some reason. And this the controls for this thing is not cooperating at all. I think the main problem with this is that it responds to to my fingers touching the drawing tablet, but there's a problem because my fingers have to make contact with the drawing tablet in order to draw on it. Because I'm using my hand to hold the stylus. Like, what else? How else will I do this? My God, and there doesn't seem to be a way to turn off that functionality. Uh, maybe, maybe to make this a little bit more interesting, let's go over let's look at my journal. Yeah, let's look at my journal. Have you ever have you oh, now, okay, never mind. He says be right back, so let's holy crap. 2 views. Can you believe it? 2 views. This is even better than last drawing stream, or the drawing stream from before. Let's. Yeah. All right, welcome back, Jay. Yeah, I was just gonna say that two. Well, I mean, looking at this, two views, two views on a drawing stream is amazing for my standards. But yeah, I was gonna go over my journal because like I don't really have anything better to talk about. So just to just to keep me yapping a little bit, and yeah, it's a little bit of a shame because some like I invited one of my friends over to my house in Vancouver, like my parents' place that is. And I'm not talking about Baja, like the guy from base. I'm talking about a friend that I've known, someone I've known from like back in like I guess 7 years now, since 2019. I've known this guy, and like we first met online, and like it was from that horrible game called Maple Legends, and like I've so like what am I saying? So when I invited him to my parents' place, I think they didn't like him. They didn't like him at all. And okay, this stupid earphone is disorienting me. Like I can't do this. I can't do the stream when I hear myself. So I don't get a lot of opportunities to meet this guy. He's always apparently like really busy, and I thought it was normal for people to like not be able to respond to messages for like days ends or maybe even weeks because of being busy. But you know what? That's just me being a dumbass because it doesn't even require a lot of thought to figure out that if you no matter how busy you are, you will always have at least the time to respond to text messages. Or heck, your email. You should be able to look at your email. So this guy, like he's working, like he works part time at at a at, what is it, the Thrifty Foods, like a grocery store, and he's also a full time student at the university. So I mean, regardless of how you look at it, he does have a really busy schedule. The he's also the vice president of the cybersecurity club. So I don't know, like, but I guess, but thinking about it, it still doesn't really. I don't. I think my parents are right that it doesn't give an excuse that for not responding to messages or even like answering any calls. So this one day when I invite him over to my parents' place, like he it was kind of an odd request too, because like he wanted to make rice balls. Like come to my place to make rice balls. I at the time I saw it as just an innocent way of having fun, but my parents they were kind of upset and a bit disappointed in me because kind of sees it as them they saw it as him taking advantage of me because like I just wanted to I just wanted to spend time with him. Like we chat, we just I enjoy talking with him. Like, and but I guess that was a really odd activity, and they saw it, they saw it a little bit differently, and I don't know how. Like, I'm sorry if I'm botching this explanation a lot, but uh, so yeah, like I guess the moral of this is just originally what the moral was supposed to be was if someone doesn't answer your phone calls or texts, something is up because they should people should be able to do that still. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say in the end. So, the end. It's yeah, I guess it's not really much of a story. I was trying to say something. Um, I don't know. Let's look at something else. Uh, yeah. Interestingly enough, there was a I there was actually another online. There's an online friend that I also met from this crappy game called Maple Story. It's the private server Maple Legends that is like a 2008 version of Maple Story. Who, out of nowhere, asked me how am I doing? And you know what? That's something that some people don't actually do. And I mean, he's just he lives somewhere in Ontario right now. Like he used to be in Florida, but now he's in Ontario. So I'm not going to be spending time with him because he's not geographically near me, but it's kind of interesting hearing from him. Like he assisted me in my path to getting to reaching level 200 on that server. And and so I do remember him quite fondly, even though that was like 7 years ago. I've known him about a year longer than that other aforementioned Tommy kid. And boy, what else? What else is there to talk about? Okay. Huh. Right. Let me find another journal entry. Maybe I'll talk about something more happy topic. How about this? 500 days of Donald Trump. Can you believe it? He has done more than any other president in the United States in their entire term. He is, well, okay, actually never mind that. This I would have said something like that maybe 8 years ago, but never mind. I will abort this joke. I'm sorry. There's nothing really. I don't really have much to talk about. Uh, Oh god, this is. I find drawing to be like very mentally exhausting. Wonder if there are any other viewers online. 2 views with an average view duration of 12 minutes. This is incredible. Oh boy. Looking at this, the arm's a little bit too big. Chest is a little bit small. Yeah. Let's correct this actually. We can correct this. If we use the lasso tool, use some digital crutches, we can do this. Let's... oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. And let's get the lasso again. Let's now select the chest. Ah, yes. Oh yeah. And then we could just play around, move the figure a little bit down. Alright. And... yeah, let's talk about something. Let's talk about something else. Alright. Okay. I don't know. Does anyone in the audience, and by anyone in the audience I mean one person, have any questions or comments or anything? my god, what am I doing? Why am I drawing? I just realized this. I think it kind of feels a little bit narcissistic to draw my like own Sona as this muscular as this muscular figure. Maybe I should be drawing someone else as Jesus Christ. I'm I'm sorry that I just came to that realization. Maybe this isn't a very good subject to draw. Like, I think. My God. I think I'd better take a break now. We're already past the 1 hour mark. And you know what? I did a lot more in 1 hour than I did in the last drawing, so this isn't too bad. This is for the past approximately 4 or 5 days. I've been trying to do drawing at least like 5-10 minutes every day, doing a few of those quick poses sketches, some sketches of like fox heads, because I like foxes, and maybe doing a few of those morpho, just drawing some of those body parts in the morpho book. And yeah, it's been helping me rehabilitate. It definitely contributed to the Friday's session, the success on the Friday. Or I mean, yesterday. Yeah, there are 4 people who came to the club yesterday. Although unfortunately, none of the furlings that I mentioned before, none of them were there. But whatever. It was a good session though. Oh, God. Holy moly. It is. I don't know about you. I have a feeling that you're already asleep. You haven't said anything for the. Or maybe it's my phone that's just malfunctioning. Is the phone. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, my phone wasn't working. That's why I don't see any messages. I refreshed the page. I'm using the phone as a second screen so I could monitor the comments, but apparently that doesn't work. The phone just doesn't want to work. Yeah, I have a feeling that the desktop, or not desktop, the mobile version of websites are just a less functioning version of the website. So quite occasionally I just switch to the desktop version of the website. You son of a bitch. God. I don't know. Like, and yeah, I think it is a great habit to develop, but admittedly, yeah, 2 screens would help with that. Like, I mean, technically this is 2 screens, but the smartphone, it really isn't that smart. It just works whenever it feels like it. So I don't know what to do with this computer screen. Next time I pack a computer screen, and yes, next time I pack a computer screen, because I'm definitely going to get another one. Get a smaller one and put something sturdy on the face of the screen so none of the other contents of the box will press against the screen and cause it to break. That's one thing I will say that old technology actually did better back then, is despite having the inconvenience of being substantially larger than current screens, at least they were much harder to break. These ones, if you just look at them funny, they stop working. It's a shame, because you know what? Like, I looked online, the monitor is no more than like $200. So, but it has, I find that it has much better, how do I say, it displays the color values much better than my computer screen. And yes, about the iOS world, that's actually, I can't really argue with that. Like Apple products have an incredible screen, like they have much better quality display. And this is an Acer screen. You wouldn't expect much from Acer of all companies, but nope, like the screen's actually pretty darn good. Because you know how on ships, like, yeah, I remember those. Like, if you ever, I don't know if you can see it on this, from on the stream, but if I do, I have a script that basically turns the screen red. That's so that I can use this in the night, at night, and not embarrass other ships, if you know what I mean. If I go to, like, I just have these files. These are just like scripts that change the screen of the color or the color temperature. And if you make the color temperature 0, that's just pure red. So when I do that, I do /red. I don't know if you can see it, but apart from the like blues right here, if something's like nearly like pure blue or green, it doesn't affect it much, but everything else turns red. Like, but on my computer it kind of looks orangish pink, so it's not the best color representation. So, yeah. I don't know if this shows on the stream at all, but I'll turn this back to white because I can't draw. I can't draw a black and white drawing when it's black and red. Alright. See you later. Hope you enjoy the ice cream. And one thing, if there is a Lebanese ice cream place near you, I suggest giving it a try. I was quite blown away by the place called Le Parfait, which is in downtown Vancouver. And it blew my dad away as well. So that's all I have to say. Cheers. I'll see you later. Oh boy. 2 views. Chat rate 1. Concurrent viewers. Good God. Alright. Let's do... Yeah, you know what? I don't like doing the legs, but we're gonna do the legs anyway. I need to practice the legs. We're gonna first draw rough drawing of the legs. Yeah, just a rough drawing of the legs. And we'll get into more detail later. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Look at the power. Oh, okay. Stop this. Stop this stupid toilet shit. Alright. Let's go back to your shitty ass drawing. Well, it's not that shitty. Come on, Ryan. This is not shitty. This is not as shitty as you really think it is. You haven't seen shit yet. Alright, so let's see. let's see if there are any comments on this. This phone's gonna be a piece of crap. And all right. Oh God. Oh God. All right. Let's end this stream. Let's actually end this. Thank you all. If there are anyone who bothers watching this in the future, thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon. And oh yeah.